The goal of the channel is to flip computers until I'm able to buy a house, you see. And in doing this, I flip computers, I flip laptops, I flip phones, I flip tablets, I flip monitors, and everything in between. The main thing is I'm able to flip these items until I'm able to buy a house. You see, I'm hyper focused on this goal and I'm giving it my best to ensure that this goal is achieved. Is it doable? Yes, it's going to take a lot of work. Absolutely. And I'm aware of this. And I'm doing everything I possibly can, day and mind, making sure I'm not sleeping over the things I need to do to achieve this goal, which is to flip computers, to flip laptops until I am able to buy a house. First things first, I want to say a very big thank you for those that watched my last video. In fact, this video brought a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers to the channel. This video brought a new ray of hope that, look, if you do not give up on the things that you're doing, everything is possible. The typical views I normally get on my channel are like 5 views, 10 views, 15 views in the recent time, 15 views, 20 views. And when things are very good, sometimes 100 views for a very, very long time, until I posted the last video and the video blew up. And blowing up on any YouTube channel is highly relative. For my channel, I have less than 300 subscribers. A 1,000 view on a video that I posted is considered to be very, very successful. So I'm very, very thankful to you guys. For those that subscribed, I really do appreciate you guys. Guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please, please, and please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We have to keep this going. If you are somebody that sell online, you sell on eBay, you sell on whatnot on Facebook, it doesn't matter what you said. If you are not making content, you are doing yourself a great disservice. Truth be said, there's a lot of money to be made on this YouTube street. See, I'm not going to sit here now and tell you, yes, you are going to make all the money you want to make only selling items on eBay, flipping stuff, Yes, there's a lot of money to be made doing all that. But on this YouTube street, there's also a lot of money to be made. I've seen people made 5,000 euros, $5,000, $10,000 simply making content. And if you are somebody that sell online like myself, you sell on eBay, if you want to sell and make a profit of 10,000 euro in a month, you first of all have to be very skilled in what you are doing. You have to have a very good contact with supplier. You have to also put in the work. It doesn't matter how you try to scale the business. You are going to be physically involved, because if you are not there, it's not going to work efficiently. I tried to scale my business some time back, but then I realized that, look, at the end of the day, it was just me putting more stress on myself. I have to start to manage people, I have to start to manage remote workers. I just realized that I was spending so much time on my computer answering emails than just doing the work. So right now, I'm pretty much doing everything myself, and I'm hyper focused on my goal, like I said, which is to flip computers until I buy a house. That being said, guys, the video got a lot of backlash, and this is exactly why I'm actually making this video, because the video became an eye-opener for me to understand that, look, not everybody is actually caught out to be a reseller. Some people hated the video because I said in the video that a computer was sold for 500 euros, a used computer. Some people didn't find it fair. Some people felt like, look, it was a ripoff. Some people thought that, look, how on earth can a used computer be sold for 500 euros? That, look, this is just a scam. How is it possible for somebody to actually pull up a credit card and just pay you 500 euros for a used PC? People were absolutely mad. And this opened my eye to see the look. Like I said, not everybody is cut out to become a reseller. If you are still having problem with a mindset that, look, reselling is a kind of scam or a shady business, you are definitely not going to succeed on this YouTube street, because the first thing you have to overcome is the fact that, look, if you are a reseller, you are actually rendering a very valuable service to somebody out there. There are some people that do not want to be on the street in the thrift store trying to look for cheap items. There are some people, they are so well paid, they have a regular job, they are so well paid in their job that, look, they don't just see themselves going all out in the $1 shop trying to look for a computer that is so cheap. So people just want this service rendered to them on a platter of gold. And by gold, I mean on a platform like eBay. Some people are just okay with buying stuff because they understand that, yes, the item is already prepared. The item is good to go. With some few clicks, I'm just going to receive this item in like 2 or 3 days. And the item is going to come to me hassle-free, in new condition, perfect, checked for functionality. And as if that's not enough, the item has a guarantee of 1 year. You see, the video got a backlash, and in my usual self, I'm not good at deleting videos on YouTube because I feel like it's all interaction. It doesn't matter. People do not have to agree with you 100%. You are pretty much free to come here and air your opinion. But first thing I noticed that people just have natural anger towards resellers. People don't understand why you need to buy an item from point A and bring it to point B and want to charge a few extra euros, a few extra dollar, or a few extra euro for it in the name of profit. People have a problem with the fact that you have to make profit selling stuff online. And this was the pushback I got in the video. And in my usual self, I just went ahead to pretty much comment, especially on the most vicious comment, which is, why is this computer, or why on earth will it like this be sold for 500 euros? So I pretty much went on, commented, and just asked, how much do you think a computer like this would have sold for? And the young man, I pretty much appreciate you, because in any case, you watched the video, and one way or the other, you have actually supported the YouTube thing. But then I did write on the comment and said, how much did you expect me to sell this PC that would have been fair to you? And the young man pretty much wrote me back and said, yes, he expected that for a PC like this, 150 euros or 200 euros would have been okay. And at this point, my brain suddenly melted, because I was just sitting here and just thinking to myself, look, a customer has bought a very responsible PC, a decent PC, very good configuration, excellent quality condition, including the shipping, including the eBay fee, and not minding the fact that the PC in this case was a 10th generation Intel Core i5 PC with a 1 terabyte of SSD, 32 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM, wireless LAN card, a hard drive of 1 terabyte, the PC itself, the shipping, the eBay fee, and every other thing, including guarantee. I was supposed to take 150 euros for this. This broke my head, and it just got me thinking. And I started wondering, why is it that some people do not succeed? And this is exactly the reason, because some people see the opportunity to make money, or some people see the opportunity to render a service as actually evil. You see, in my understanding, I pretty much know that yes, reselling is first an opportunity for you to render a valuable service to somebody, because just come to think of it, if you are a very highly placed in the society, let's say you're an engineer or you're a medical doctor, a top-ranking military personnel, you're not going to be going to look for a €1 item because you want to save profit. Come on now, you are well paid. And some people understand their status and they see that, look, this is not for me. I'd rather go to a place, a decent marketplace like eBay, like Amazon, like whatnot, and just buy the items I need, and I am cool with that. They do not see why they need to lose money trying to go all out to get some cheap items. And these are the kind of people I render my services towards. But for those of you that do not understand it, especially for those that went to the comment to try to, to insinuate that the PC in this case was very expensive, yes, it doesn't matter. If you have this mindset, it doesn't matter what somebody tries to say, you are always going to have a problem with the fact that people are making profit. So I see reselling as an opportunity for me to render a very valuable service to people. And in doing that, I'm definitely going to make some profit. And then don't forget that at the end of the day, the market decides the item that's going to sell or not. If you want to make too much profit on your item, the market is going to kick back and say, no, we do not want this item. But if you are listing an item for 500 euros and your competitors are also listing for about the same amount, let's say like a 10 or 20 euro difference, 15 euro difference, 5 euro difference, the market is highly cool with that, because with the price differential comes different other perks. For me, I do offer 30 days free returns, I offer free shipping, and I do offer a 1-year guarantee. This may account for the reason why my price might just be 10 euros or $10 different from the competitor. But at the end of the day, the prices for the item are going to definitely be set by the market. And if you see a computer being sold for 500 euros, especially on a platform like eBay, where there's pretty much breakneck competition, just be sure that, look, just that the seller in this case or the buyer in this case have a very, very good transaction, in which case the seller receives his money and the buyer receives a very good quality item. And eBay in this case being the referee, because eBay decides what's going to sell or what's not going to sell. It's just not possible for you to rip people off on eBay, because the algorithm is also so sensitive. If your item is so overly priced, just below your item on the eBay search page, you're going to be seeing little listings, and everybody buying stuff off eBay is actually given the choice to compare the prices that other sellers are doing. eBay is not a business that is built around the more you look, the less you see. Everything is pretty much on black and white. If you do your due diligence as a buyer, you should definitely and easily be able to identify who is selling an item for a rip-off price, and then stay away from such sellers. But like I said, the eBay algorithm in itself has a way of just destroying bad prices. If your price is too much for an item that you're trying to sell, an item sells for 20 euros in the market and you're trying to take 200 or 300 euro for it, the algorithm is definitely going to hide those listings. Nobody's going to see them. And when people do see them, they are going to buy those items and ultimately want to return it back to you because they will feel like they have been ripped off. I hope this video helps you. Pardon me, it's a little bit of a rant, but I felt like I needed to put things in the right perspective. Enough for people just looking at resellers and people that are trying to rip off people on the internet. We as resellers, we're actually rendering very valuable service to people on the internet. It doesn't matter the category you sell in. Always see yourself as somebody rendering a very valuable service to humanity. Until I see you again in the next one. Peace.